Here it is, first snowfall of the season. I was gonna hide inside and play video games, and I thought, no, we're gonna take a camera and we're gonna go look for some snowy scenes. First ones of 2024. Let's go get that fresh snow. And the wife's home today, so we can take her car and drive around in the electric. Should always have a goal when going out for the day to do photos. And today I want to show the changeover, this very specific time of year where it's the last of fall and, you know, winter is just arriving. Today's the first day of snow. Can we capture scenes that show that? I think so. My apple tree right here is a good start. Well, the old 1930s homestead. That will make an awesome snowy scene. We'll just zoom in a little more. How about the bike path? There's a good shot. They didn't jog very far. Well, I guess you take what you can get, right? When you're looking for models out in public. Well, the one in the middle is more gung-ho than the other two. There they go. Great day for a jog. Well, I can give you guys a bit of an update on the new lens I ordered, the Sony 7200 f4 macro. I waited 20 some days. I ordered it from Gadget Ward, which has an American and a Canadian site, and they're a third-party reseller, so you're getting international warranty. Guys, I gotta say, don't do it. I bought my A7R5 there last spring, and at that time, whenever you called, instantly you'd get somebody answering the phone or an email within an hour they'd be getting back to you. I had no communication after 15 days from these guys when I ordered this lens. So I contacted them, sent an email. 2 days later, I get a reply saying, oh, we're having distribution issues. You know, and then they offered me 3% off to wait to the following week for my order to ship. So I said, okay, fine. Well, I waited another 9 days, nothing shipped, never heard from them. Called back and canceled my order, and guys, I had to call like 8 times before somebody called me back. This is the first time in my life I've ever had to contact the credit card company and say, put a hold on that payment. And I think that's wrong, guys. They shouldn't be charging your credit card until they ship your item, because they had my money for over a month and I still don't have it back on my credit card. Now I have to either put that money on the credit card or end up paying interest charges because they didn't put the money back. So anyway, it's wrong. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. And the other thing you need to think about is when you go to use this third-party warranty, are they actually going to be around for you to use it? Probably not. If they're not even answering the phone now when you're trying to buy something off of them, can you imagine trying to deal with them when you're trying to get something fixed? So in the end, I decided to just buy a used, like mint copy of this off of eBay. I deal with a company, Map Camera, which is from Japan, and I've bought a lot of gear from them over the years, and I've had very good luck, no issues with those guys, and I ordered one from them. It should be here in the next couple of days. So I was a little bit sour about that because we missed the best part of fall, all the color. You know, that's what I wanted to use this lens for, was landscapes right now, but just have to stay positive, and you know, we're getting all kinds of great shots today. There's lots more scenery, winter scenery to come that I will be able to capture with that lens, and it's a very good travel lens, so we're going to take it traveling somewhere. Well, there's a beautiful scene other than that hydro line going right through the middle of it. I don't do too much Photoshop work anymore, guys. I like to shoot scenes that are natural, but I like this one, and I'm going to take it and we're going to remove that hydro line in post-production. I'll show you the shot. Back in the day when I went to college for graphic design, I learned on Photoshop 1. That's how old this guy is. We actually were still shooting our photography classes in film and developing our own film. I think we were the last class to go through and do that. They had a dark room up at the school and everything, and it became a lost art form. I bought one of the first Kodak digital cameras that came out, just the consumer ones, you know. I think it was about $2,000, and I believe it was like 1.8 or 1.4 megapixels, something like that. It was pretty useless by today's standards. These cameras I'm running here now today are 60 megapixels each. Oh, very damp and cold out there today, as you would expect, but beautiful. Halloween decorations? No. That is the very rare northern succubus spider. Loves the snow. As big as a football. Yeah. It helps to have the imagination of a 6-year-old when you're out here looking for stuff to shoot. I was just driving along and looked up, and that's pretty freaking cool. Well, as you can see, the snow is letting up. It's still beautiful out there. There's a beautiful row of tamarack out there. And they turn bright yellow in the fall, but now they're covered in snow. So in the city of Sudbury, where I lived for 17 years, they had a contest every year. It was called Picture Our Lakes, and it was a calendar that they would put out, and thousands of people would submit their photos. And in 2014, I went out on a beautiful snowy day just like this, and I got some fantastic shots. I'll show you guys a couple of those, including the winner of the December spot in the 2014 calendar for Picture Our Lakes. I beat out, I don't know, a couple thousand people to get a spot in that calendar. So here, check it out. I mean, I make money with my photos, guys. I did weddings for 20 years. But I never put my heart and soul into it, like made that my one and only thing that I'm going to do. I always had to work a real job just like everybody else. And I just wish, you know, if I could go back 20 years, I would have made that decision to make that my goal, that is 100% what I'm doing, and I'm going to make it work or die trying. And I never did that. I was always too practical. I was always like, there are bills to pay and we just can't afford to take that risk. So that is a regret for me. Well, absolutely stunning day to go for a drive. I am getting some good shots. Funny, but true story. We're driving in the electric, and you guys know my rule when I'm driving in the electric car. No heat. Can't turn the heat on until we run out of electric, then we put the heat on. Well, my feet are freezing. My hands are actually cold too, because my wife wouldn't let me buy the PHEV that had the heated steering wheel back in the day. But then when I bought the truck, and the truck had it, I kind of agreed with her in the beginning. I thought, this is a gimmick, you know, it's just, I freaking love the heated steering wheel, guys. If you're faced with that option and you don't know whether to do it or not, just do it. Especially if you live in a cold climate place like Gary, get the heated steering wheel. Fortunately, there's only 4 kilometers of electric left, and then I can turn the heat on. Well, the snow has stopped, so I guess that's it for today's trip. Back to the house to edit some photos.
Time finds a way to get us back to the start again. To get us back to the start again. To get us back to the start. Life finds a way to bring us back where it all began. To bring us back where it all began. To bring us back where it all began. Life is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I had a way to rest and feel alive again. To rest and feel alive again. To rest and feel alive. Forget all the noise. We can just let it fade away. We can just let it fade away. We can just let it fade away. Life is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Life is
Well, my little chippy's out there filling his cheeks. He will empty that bird feeder in about a day and a half by himself.